was clipping wristbands at the community pool when a kid in my group slipped me a note and whispered, "Please don't let her say my name." I'm not the lifeguard. I'm the parent volunteer who walks the level 2 swim kids from the changing rooms to the shallow end, counts heads, and keeps them from sprinting on wet tile. Thursdays are usually loud, but Mason was silent. 7 years old, usually the loudest one, he stayed glued to the wall like he was trying to disappear. He kept glancing at the lobby doors. Coach Tessa blew her whistle. "Line up!" As Mason shuffled forward, he pressed a folded strip of paper into my palm and moved away like nothing happened. I opened it behind my clipboard. "If she asks for me, don't let her take me. Call Dad. Riley 555-0182. She isn't my mom." My stomach dropped. Near the vending machine stood a woman in a tan trench coat, no swim bag, no towel, just watching our class. She walked to the front desk and pointed toward the pool. I crouched by Mason at the rail. "Are you safe right now?" He shook his head once. I dialed the number from the note while keeping my face calm. A man answered on the first ring. "Riley? I'm with Mason's swim class at the community pool. A woman is here asking for him." Riley's voice went tight. "Do not let her near him. That's my sister. She lost visitation. She's not allowed to pick him up. I'm coming." "Okay," I said. "We'll keep him inside." I marched to the desk. The clerk looked rattled. "She says she's his mother," the clerk whispered. "She wants me to call him out." "Stall her," I whispered back. "Ask for ID, ask for the pickup code. I'm calling police." Behind a pillar, I called 911. "A woman is trying to remove a child from a swim lesson. The child says she isn't his parent." "Keep the child with staff," the dispatcher said. "Units are on the way." When I turned back, the trenchcoat woman was already on the pool deck. She must have slipped past the desk. She wore a bright smile like she belonged. "Mason," she called. "Come here, honey." Mason froze mid-kickboard. Coach Tessa looked up, confused, and the woman kept walking straight toward him. I stepped into her path. "Hi, pool deck is staff only." Her smile widened. "I'm his mom. He's leaving early." Coach Tessa moved closer. "We require the pickup password," she said. "Do you have it?" The woman blinked. "What password?" Mason's eyes filled instantly. He hugged the kickboard to his chest like armor. "Policy is we verify with the registered parent," I said, keeping my voice steady. Her gaze flicked to the exit, then back to me. "You're making a scene," she hissed. "Give me my son." A lifeguard's radio crackled. Security stepped onto the deck, followed by 2 officers. The woman's face flashed with rage before she slapped the smile back on. "It's a misunderstanding," she said quickly. "He's confused." One officer crouched to Mason's level. "Buddy, what's your name?" Mason glanced at the trenchcoat woman, then whispered, "Mason, my dad is Riley." The officer stood. "Ma'am, custody paperwork?" She produced a printed sheet, waving it. The officer scanned it and shook his head. "This is an old visitation schedule, not an order." The second officer spoke into his radio, then looked at her. "You have an active no-contact condition." The woman stepped backward. "Stop," the officer said. She bolted anyway. She made it 3 steps before security grabbed her arm, and the officers cuffed her near the lane rope. Riley arrived as they led her out, breathless, and pulled Mason into a hug. Mason finally broke, sobbing loud against his dad's shirt. As the noise settled, Coach Tessa stared at the note in my hand. How did he know what to do? I looked at Mason, still shaking. "His dad taught him," I said quietly. "If your voice won't work, use paper." And I've never seen a life jacket smaller than that folded note.